Warning, it's audio content. If you're under the age of 12, I suggest not to watch this, as it can contain gore and unsettling images. People 13 and up can also watch this. Viewer restriction is advice.
You may have heard the stories about 98462 and 87546, the many stories of Timothy, and lots of stories of the Old Iron Bridge. People find those stories to be true or not, they are always based on historical events. There are some stories that are hidden. There was one that was kept secret for a long time. Unlike the stories of Timothy and the engine from the Old Iron Bridge, this one is real. This is the story of the military prototype.
Hey man, I know you haven't talked much, but I just want to say good luck at your new home, and stay crafty.
As what the little blue engine said, the other engine doesn't talk much, but he gave a friendly smile. Soon, a bigger engine from Sodor picked up the blue engine.
Alright, let's get this one to his new home.
Hope we meet again soon.
As Alfred and Rusty left the workshop, the engine began to worry that things might go terribly wrong without his two trusted brothers. A few years passed, and after saving a bunch of soldiers and passengers in World War II, the engine was nicknamed the Military Prototype. He was honored by this. However, he was a rough rider, often derailing. Unfortunately, the other engines found it funny and soon mocked him. One day, a new diesel came to the railway on trial.
So, you must be new here.
Yes, I am. I'm here for a trial.
Well, trial or not, we're glad you're here to help.
Well, at least you're better than Mr. Reckless over here.
The military engine looked at the orange engine.
What? Aren't you gonna say something? Or are you just gonna stand there and be quiet all day?
Mr. No Words is his name, isn't it?
Well, he wasn't much of a talker anyway, so maybe.
Well, he's just a coward. Maybe it's best you go to the nearest scrapyard, soldier boy.
At that moment, the engine's driver walked up, very angry.
Now you listen here. My engine may be reckless, but he is a really useful engine, unlike you four.
Well, everyone, even the manager thinks it's best to go to the scrapyard where he belongs.
You should not talk about my engine like that. Why not roll up into scrapyards yourselves? That's where you all belong. Come on, buddy. Let's go somewhere else, away from these jerks.
As soon as the engine and his driver left, the other engines began to grow mad. They decided to think of a plan to get back at them. A few weeks went by, and the engines were still bullying the prototype for his recklessness.
I can't wait to see him at the scrapyards.
Ha! Wouldn't even last 5 minutes with explosives.
Maybe it would be best for this railway.
Oh, that reminds me. That musician's train I have to take it's needed to be taken in the military. Hey, that gives me an idea.
Oh, but of course, it's about time we showed him how we play.
Agreed. Let's show him what fuel does to steam engines.
Soon, the Red Bully engine was on his way to the military. It was pouring rain. He was making good time when...
We're running low on water. There's a water tower nearby.
Good. I could use the rest for pulling this heavy train. How about we leave our train here?
You sure? That one engine's gonna be coming by on the same track.
Don't know, don't care. Besides, we'll be back before Soldier's Boy comes by.
And the engine left with the driver not realizing two of the railway's drivers walked to the munitions train and put something on it. Then they started running. Soon, the military prototype showed up pulling a passenger train. He thought the trucks rolled off. However, he heard a ticking noise. He knew there was a bomb on the train. Without thinking twice, the engine charged into the train and started pushing it.
Go on, laddie. Show 'em what you narrow gauge engines can do.
However, the military prototype was at the last station, which was near a cliff, and because of the rain, the brakes were useless. The driver and fireman knew what was about to happen and jumped clear. Silence fell within the area. Once the rain cleared, they brought the breakdown crew to get the engine. But unfortunately, it was already too late. His boiler was in pieces and his wheels were damaged. But worst of all was that his eyes and his jaw were missing. Most of the engines were sad, but none of them were more sadder than two brothers who were in tears. Soon, they placed the engine's nameplate in the manager's office with a poster saying, "In loving memory of military soldier," or should I say, Zusty. However, the only engines that were happy about the engine's death were the bully engines. They never cared about the engine, nor have ever felt guilty for him, although they wished they did. It had been a year since the incident. There was a big fog when the engines were chatting and listening to music on a radio until...
What the? Who's out there?
Ugh, it's too late for this.
Can't we just be left in peace?
Well, whoever it is, they need to stop.
Guys, all four of us are in the shed.
Suddenly, there was a... shocked.
No, it can't be. This has to be a dream. You're not real. This isn't real.
But unfortunately,
Don't come any close.
that bullied Dusty were now just mangled and destroyed bodies. So mangled that they were not recognizable. Soon, Dusty began to laugh as he burst into the mist, laughing like a psycho. So, if you ever see mist and hear the sounds of an engine, stay away from the mist, or else you'll soon end up to be Zusty's next victim.